have. Now, the misconception is that this started with the Pilgrims. Oh. It did not. Oh. What happened is, as it always happens, the colonizers come and then they were like, this is a great idea, but we're going to snatch it for ourselves. We're going to condense it into one day and we're going to make it a day of gluttony. So we're going to give thanks on this one day of the entire year. Like, we can't be grateful all year long. Thank you, Lord, for the breath in my lungs. You know, am I right? In the books to the tiny children, they're saying that the Pilgrims and the natives, as they call them in the books, Indians, were friends, and the Indians brought forth this feast to share with the white man. Welcome them.
Ain't this up?
As a dinner party on Plymouth Rock. And as Brother Malcolm said, Plymouth Rock landed on us. Hello, coming to you live from LTE Loft.
Yeah, we're recording live, obviously, but when they're watching this, they're not live. So let's not lie to the people. It's not SNL. You guys are not live feed. You guys are not on Patreon. You guys are not on FB Live or Instagram Live.
Should we?
I mean, why not? Is it gonna be your platform or Lactose?
Should be lactose.
Whoa. Okay.
It should be Lactose. It should be Lactose. So I'm going to try this intro.
All right. I'm going to go live right now.
Do it.
Oh, you get nervous?
No.
Okay.
Do it.
All right, let's do it. Go for it. No, talk.
I'm ready.
No.
Okay.
Keep going.
Hey there. Coming to you from LTE Loft. This is Random Ass Convos with Twilla and Dion. Ging, 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 ging. That's the soundboard.
That was...
Pew, pew, pew. Yeah, I'm so excited to be back today. It was only a week ago, but we had a Thanksgiving break, which was a much needed relax moment in life. I chilled so hard.
What do you mean?
Like we went to Orange County, got away, and went, I think like that Wednesday. While everybody was like watching movies and stuff, I went to bed early. I think I'm supposed to, like I usually put the turkey on the night before and let it roast overnight and stuff. I had to go to sleep. I was like, I couldn't hang with my brothers and sisters. Usually we hang late at night. And then, so I just politely bowed out. And then Thursday night when everybody was out watching movies, I was like, peace out again. I'm going to sleep.
So you proved to people that you're an old person.
That's exactly what I felt like, because my younger siblings, like the ones that were there, is 6 years younger, 8 years younger, and 10 years younger. So I'm definitely the old head.
Yeah. But did your parents survive?
My dad hung. He's older than all of us.
So that means there's something wrong with you.
I'm busy. I'm tired.
Yeah.
I'm a tired individual.
Okay.
So I needed that break.
Yeah. Well.
How about you?
Spend time with my girls, man. We went down to San Diego. For those who don't know, we have a Christmas wrap coming up.
Hey.
It should be out this week.
Oh, really?
Yes, it should be. I gotta shoot about 2 more scenes, and
I saw you drop the intro.
Yeah.
Yeah. I saw that. Yeah, I was like, wait, there was no DP credit for this, no videographer credit.
Oh,
that's what's up. Staying past my bedtime, trying to help you film.
Oh, shots fired.
Yep, they are.
Wow. I could have definitely done that.
Simple tag. Mm-hmm. It's cool though. It's cool. I see how you roll.
But can I throw it back on you? Because I see that you have a podcast that you was featured on that came out today, right?
It comes out on Wednesday at 8 p.m.
Wednesday at 8 p.m.
Eastern time.
I didn't get a tag of who took the picture of that one.
But I tag you in all the other stuff.
But I didn't get a tag on the who took the picture of that flyer that you was advertising of yourself.
You do this, Dion. You have to throw it back at somebody when you're in the hot seat. You be like, oh yeah? What about that one time? Yeah. And then just be like, deal with it. Take it in.
I keep my bullets
Take it in, you know?
I keep my bullets in the chamber.
But it's not like a shots fired situation.
It is a shots fired.
Why?
Because you can't say, Dion, you're guilty for this. And I'm like, oh, I let a lot of this stuff go. But
you don't. The thing about you don't.
I let a lot of stuff go.
When stuff bothers you, you say.
That's my bullying point.
Right.
then
but
I
then
say
I always like, I'm super chill. I don't like ride on a thing until I be like,
Yeah. Okay. Well, now that we got that therapeutic moment out of
We needed that.
the
Thanks,
Team
guys.
Lactose, let's get right into it, yo.
Yeah. So, just question for you.
Okay.
Did you see Kevin Hart's new
I did.
was it limited series? It's not a movie.
Why is it? What's the difference between a series and a limited series?
Well, a series gives you the idea that there's going to be seasons.
Oh.
But a limited series is like, oh, we just needed however many episodes to tell this story.
Oh.
Longer than a movie, but shorter than a
TV series
Yeah.
season. Okay,
Yeah.
I like that.
So it's a limited series. It kind of lets you build the world too, like
Yeah.
because movies you have like 90 pages or whatever to build this whole world, give backstory. Where like a limited series is still like on a movie budget, but you're still able to like create like the world and the backstory and go into like more nuances and stuff.
You got a thought on that?
Well, I was just gonna say it's called True Story. It was really good. Like it stressed me TF out.
Yeah, that's great. Great
I don't
storytelling.
know. I don't know if you want to go into spoilers.
No,
No, so we won't do
still fresh.
spoilers.
It's not even a week.
Oh, it felt like a week.
So my only two, was it? My only two issues when it comes to True Story is why is it called True Story? Clearly, it's not a true story.
Or is it not?
Clearly,
Maybe he's confessing.
there's no way.
These are my confessions.
There's no way this is a true story.
It feels like it's based on something. You know, like you can be inspired by a true story. It didn't say based on true story, just inspired by.
The whole point is, why is it titled True Story?
That's the answer I'm giving you.
But it could have been called like, Brotherly Love or the Keeper. Something that shows that like this is about my life and brother and love.
True Story tells you it's about his life.
It's a difficult. So titles are very important when it comes to movies
Yes.
because 15 years from now they're like, yo, what's that movie with Wesley Snipes and Kevin Hart? Is it called Brotherly? It's called True Story. Wait. Why is it called True Story? Is it a true story? Nobody will know.
That's what I'm saying. Like, I feel like
It's not a true story, but titles are very important. You have movies like the
you and your titles naming though sometimes be like, and I'd be like, that has nothing to do with it.
Give me something.
Well, like, I probably did not approve
jumped
them.
out.
I didn't approve them, so we don't have anything with those titles. Because sometimes you'll throw a title and I'll be like,
But it's poetic. I like oxymorons.
yeah, you do.
But also, I don't think there was a need for the writer.
I will agree. Like, I really am curious about that relationship, why he reacted to her success the way that he reacted.
Like, what is her name?
Billy.
Billy's character was useless in True Story
I agree.
because they hinted that she was about to be great. She was about to take off. All the like side stories with her at the open mic and her opening for Madison Square Garden.
Yeah.
It was like this didn't help the story at all.
At all. I mean, like, and I'm wondering if some of that story got cut, but then it's like, then it probably should have,
Right.
and it's probably hard to just completely erase her story.
Yeah.
It's also with the fact that she, like, I feel like she represents his
Whole team
team.
of writers.
Yeah.
But it still didn't.
It didn't push it
She
forward.
She didn't witness anything. She didn't
Yeah.
insinuate that I'm going to blackmail you for money, or she was left in the dark the entire time.
Yeah. She was left in the dark. And then it's kind of like she's this potential great talent with these great opportunities, and he's limiting her, unless that's supposed to speak to his character.
Right.
I don't know.
No reason to have
Yeah.
Billy in the movie.
Yeah.
Release the Snyder cut of True Story to see
Yeah.
why Billy was in this movie.
Right. And why did you react the way you did to Homegirl being on the up and up? That's all I want to know.
Yeah.
But overall, it was great.
Yeah,
Speaking of Kevin Hart, he said he's trying to be a billionaire
Hey.
by the time he's 45. He's currently 42. Do we think he can do it?
If he can be a billionaire if he sells his network.
Oh, how many millions does he have? Okay,
That's what. Yeah, sure. I think he's in the at least 500 million.
200 million. It says.
Okay, 200 million, and his network. He's building enough TV shows that he can create a network. He
has Heartbeat and LOL.
Right.
Those two different ones.
I think that's Heartbeat is the production company.
Oh, and LOL
is the network that he's like posting on YouTube and stuff.
Got you.
He's trying to create his like own channel.
Yeah, I feel like to say that boldly, that means like you have a plan. Something is happening. Because he also has like his partnerships with like Chase, and then I think was it Hydro, Rower, Exercise Machine, different things. Like he definitely has like partnerships in the works that I'm just like he's building. Say that you like and because that's a bold statement to make,
and you can start buying people's content to fill up the every hour slot of a network and like
that's
he's been doing this for at least 8-9 years, and by having that much content, you know, shooting every day, you have enough to eventually sell to a bigger like Viacom channel.
Yeah. What I love though is that it seems to be like so many new Black billionaires, and it's an exciting time to actually see it. Like, yes. And like not marrying into billions, but actually putting in the work, making the business decisions, and being like truly self-made billionaires. And these aren't people that come from millions of dollars.
I don't like the term self-made.
Why?
Because you have a team still.
You can have a team, but I'm saying like it's not like, I think the idea of when you say self-made is that a lot of times people aren't coming from families with so much money. Okay. Like we know like Kylie Jenner, like her being they called her self-made billionaire, but it's like, well, you kind of had a little advantage that it's kind of hard to say. Like, it's not taken away from your work ethic, but it's at the same time, like, you had a good platform and a good support system to help you launch into that.
When everyone else is viral and has numbers, it's easy for you to get tagged on and say, this is my sister, she's launching a new makeup line. Right.
And like, you grew up on a reality show, you already kind of had millions, and you had the right network. Yes, you worked hard. Yes, you're smart. You're a businesswoman. Yeah. But I know it's kind of like, why are you taking away my self-made?
No.
But
when I think of self-made, I think about somebody who's creating the new water. Somebody who's like, yeah, if I add this, I add this. Now, this water can replace gas. And now everybody's like, yo. Right. Now everyone is, streamlining to your product. It's like, I literally did this by myself.
Yeah, I feel like no man is an island. So even on doing that, you could have made your own water, but if nobody heard about it, like
you still got to market it.
Yeah, you still have to have a team around it. So I think that's really interesting. Yeah. Any other new movies you see over this?
Have you seen Bruised yet?
Bruised? Not yet. Not yet. It's on the docket to watch.
I enjoyed Bruised.
How did Halle do as an actor and director?
I feel like she had some help with the cinematographer.
What do you mean? I mean, like the choices the cinematographer made.
Right. It was definitely artsy. It was dark. I feel like a lot of this stuff was like ain't no way.
I saw a meme that was saying like, Halle Berry always plays an unfit mother and never needs to be a mother again in a movie.
Ever, man. Because the trauma of her and this child went through, like there's no way that this child is like, I want to stay here, especially from where he came from.
I can't wait to see it. Yeah.
Right. And then just imagine if you were, living as you are now, and then all of a sudden your life got uplifted, and you're now living in the mucks of.
You're backlit. The mucks of.
You had to say it at that moment.
It
so
just
I got you.
bothered
I
me.
know. I got you. So
My bad, homie.
yeah, the ghetto.
Got you. The last movie I saw her in was that kid where her kid was kidnapped. Was that? Mm-hmm. I don't remember the name of it.
In the car, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
That stressed me out too. These movies. That's a sign of a good movie though. If you can stress me out.
Yeah.
I will say, going back to True Story, I figured it out kind of early.
Yeah.
We figured it out kind of
we
early.
did.
But
then
it was
the
still-
chaos
yeah.
makes you forget that I forgot that we did think about
Nah, that mess was still in the back of my mind
Yeah.
the whole time. I was
Yeah.
like, this could just
that. Right.
It bothered me so much.
Yeah.
Another thing that's bothering me.
Okay, let's talk about the bothers.
I read a headline yesterday,
Mm-hmm.
or sometime this week. I think it was yesterday, and it made me nervous. The world's first living robots, known as xenobots, are now able to reproduce.
When you say reproduce, as in like duplicate or like procreate?
Good question. They're able, so xenobots, they're able to replicate. So a xenobot is pretty much like the idea, like they've taken stem cells from this African frog and merged it somehow with like technology. And so one of the things is like, it's scientists kind of say, is it a robot? Is it or not organic thing, like a living organic thing? What is the appropriate title? But it's merged with computer technology, like living cells merged with these technologies. And the definition of a robot, that is something that could be used to benefit humans.
Oh.
So it's this
It's
idea.
not technically like a machine.
Robots aren't always made of metal or parts.
I didn't say metal. I
Yeah,
said
so
machine.
it's not always a machine. This is what the definition that I read. It's just something that has been created to use for human benefit.
Let me ask you this. So when you say it can replicate as in a clone or division of its mass.
So it's can create just more cells of it. So right now it's a blob type thing, and it can grow more cells on its
You understand
own.
what I just said? So if it was a ball, can it create another ball, or is it cutting this ball in half and then that ball is cut in
It's
half?
creating another.
Oh boy.
Yeah. So just even reading that without going into the nitty gritty of how it happened, right? I was just like, at what point of human destruction are we on? Because we already have the scientists trying to create the robot, the dinosaurs.
Right. But the question is why are they doing this? How does this help
I
anything?
think it's supposed to. I think it's a part of like stem cell research. I don't know.
Would you
It's-
want to? Would you? Two things. Would you want a clone living amongst us? But also,
probably already have them.
right, like somebody who was created from scratch,
Right.
who doesn't have a childhood, but do they have memories of the person they cloned, or is it from November 3rd, 2018?
So this is right, because it's also like the cloning. You can't clone human spirit, I don't think, or human
That's crazy.
memories, but you can clone the biology of, and we haven't seen a cloned human, but we know it's well on the way. They cloned a whole goat. You remember Dolly back in the day?
You have a name for it.
Dolly is the goat
I gotta
that, or
look it up.
sheep. It was a sheep that they cloned like late 90s, early 2000s. So you know they're able to clone, but it's like, what part of the human experience are you cloning? Is it just biology? There's no way to like create a spirit. So
Man, that's crazy.
is it able to feel or experience the same way, or is it also a robot? You know, and that's part of the question. No, I don't want to have a clone living amongst us.
Right, because also it's like, what is your moral compass? Like, do you
Yeah.
believe in God now, or are you your own God because you're created from scratch?
Well, not all beings believe in God, so that's not a requirement to being human.
Sure, but I'm thinking like when you don't have a soul,
Yeah, it's the
You're
soullessness.
soulless.
Yeah.
Now you feel like you don't have a moral compass.
Yeah.
Like you're reckless. You don't have compassion. You know.
So you're a great soldier
Right.
for something.
Yeah. So that's terrifying
Yeah.
of a soulless, like, yes, it's great to recreate something, but it's like, what is your grounds of, like, oh, that is a child. Like, 'cause if it's a weapon that is defensive, like if a child or a puppy bites you on an accident, like, would you punch it because you feel like it's in self-defense?
Yes. No. That's horrible.
Punching Twilla over here just got a soundbite of punching puppies and kicking babies.
I absolutely would not. But I think, I don't know, that's just the world we're in. Again, I ask you the question, at what point in human destruction are we at? Like, this sounds like movie setups.
I mean, I think we're fine. Because if we're into
At what point of human destruction are we?
if we are at a point where technology is created by man, I believe the scientist is as smart enough to know that by any chance anything goes wrong, we have a kill switch.
Have you ever seen the movies? Do you watch the movies? This is like, my question is based on actually, like,
The movie is a movie for a reason. It has to have
it's like
chaos.
what could go wrong, but we're exactly living in what could go wrong. Like, yes, somebody has a kill switch, but like, not everything is perfect, or there's something that you didn't think about.
Yes, but, yeah. See, the thing is, we forget that movies are movies. They need to be chaotic to enjoy it.
Right. You need conflict in order for a
Right.
movie to work. But I'm also saying, like, at what point was like, we should create. I think my deal is like, anytime where humans start playing God is when there is a slippery slope or issues that you might not have thought about.
All humans play God. When you're in control of when you are in control of somebody that's inferior, like children, you're feeding, you're driving, you're controlling that whole life. You are playing God.
By taking care of something, you're playing God.
When you are the dominant force of something, like you can determine if a child lives or dies. You can determine if they're going to be malnourished. You're the determination of how smart they're going to be or how healthy they're going to be. You're playing. They come to you for answers. Like a toddler is coming to you for answers, not
Right.
God. You're playing God until they can actually be God. I mean, understand what God is.
Deep.
You're playing God.
I just said deep. That's it. So you don't think dinosaurs and robots are about to take over the world?
Why do you keep on insisting dinosaurs is going to be a thing?
Because we talked about in a podcast how they're currently recreating the woolly mammoths. And then a few years ago, it was like something about inserting dinosaur DNA into like chickens or something.
Dinosaurs are mammals that bleed.
Reptiles.
They're
Great lizards.
amphibians that bleed.
Reptiles.
They have not seen an AK-47. They have not seen missiles. They can easily get taken down. And like I said, Jurassic Park has given us a template of how to survive Jurassic measures.
I'm just
You need
waving
to
at people.
focus.
But how you gonna turn it live and not focus on this?
Because it's just a bonus, yo. You want to...
You should talk to the people.
Okay. All right. I'm turning this off. So this was
Whatever.
a big mistake, y'all.
Dion's a hater. I'm trying to incorporate both people,
Yeah.
both groups, and Dion's like, screw you guys.
Well, then you get incorporated, man. The camera's on you then.
I was doing both.
No, you was not.
Yes.
This is why we can't have a Discord or Patreon, because Twilla is ADD when it comes to technology.
I can do both, and both is bothering you.
No.
Clearly,
I'm
that's what's
talking to you.
happening. And I was
talking to
talking.
people.
I was talking to you and listening to you.
Talking to you,
You
too.
know, I'm the multitasker.
If they ask questions, you can answer the question.
That's why I had it in my hand.
They just waved. This is why we can't go live.
Oh my gosh.
Old mom over here.
Oh my
Mama
gosh.
Twills.
Get on my nerves.
You get on my nerves. You get on my nerves. You get on my nerves.
Man. So, question for you. Andrew Cuomo. You know that there's Chris Cuomo and Andrew Cuomo. So you know Andrew was the governor. Chris was I got confused. Chris was the newscaster or the reporter for CNN. He's been suspended indefinitely for helping his brothers not quite advising, but helping that team when it came to his sexual allegations case. He was indefinitely suspended because as a journalist, he's supposed to have like a level of journalistic integrity and be non-biased. But he was helping his brother though. Would you, in that same situation, have helped your brother, like giving him, I guess basically what he was just trying to do some quick research. He wasn't really advising. Was he advising as well?
So I get it. I get why he got suspended, because you're using your years of research team to figure things out.
Yeah.
Like you know who you know which one on the team can give the inside scoop to figure out these women are trying to ruin his brother. So that's his problem. Like, so I get why they fired him, but I think you gotta do it verbally. You got like, I would have done it, but I would have done it verbally. Hey, this can't come back to me. You already know that our rules is we have to be very biased when it comes to any of the news. You can have opinions, but you can't.
Like you do stuff, like journalists do stuff all the time. Like, all right, this is off record, and then just, that type of situation. They're not going to you shouldn't get yourself in trouble. You should have journalistic integrity, like especially when you know it's your job. Like, hey, this level of job, you're not going to do things like, if you work on Wall Street, you're not, that insider information is illegal. So I couldn't, if I worked on Wall Street or for a certain firm, I couldn't be like, hey, word has it that this company is about to do a giant merger. You should probably pull your money out and put it here. Like, that's illegal, and you can't do it. People go to jail for that. I mean, it's not on, so it's like, there's certain things for your job, for your life and your well-being, if that's your career, that you just aren't allowed to do. Sure, you might just, I think even if he had just said, hey, I can't say too much, but here's a number, call this person and tell them I sent you. You can use your resources.
Who is he talking to? You said, here's the number.
He could talk to his brother and say like, hey, I can't give you this information because obviously point of conflict. This is the area of conflict for me. But I know a person who would be great for you that could help you out. Here's their information. You can tell them, like, I recommended you. Completely different, hands clean. Now I'm not tainted. I can continue to do my job. And I literally helped my brother by pulling some of my resources to help you out.
Yeah. I feel like he messed. I feel like I got nothing. You gonna get to blow your nose?
No, I'm fine.
That's that cocaine, yo. When I tell y'all that Twilla has a problem, I'm not talking about mathematical. She has a cokehead.
Wow. I'm not gonna dignify that with a response.
It's my duders.
I have ADD. He got text messaging lit up.
That's my baby. My duders text me. It's my oldest daughter's nickname.
Thanks, Dad. You just embarrassed me.
I'm gonna take this clip out and post it on Instagram. Would you have done it? You have a lot of siblings. What would you
I do. Just like I said, I would have been like, I can't help you. My siblings know me. None of this is surprising to them. Just be like, you got me in a weird predicament, but the best I can do is give you this resource. Like, and luckily I have siblings that's like, I know you well enough not to bend rules like that. But secondly, like, I look out. I'm big sis. So I just would want to know that you're still taken care of, but I'm not I can't put my job on the line.
Yeah.
Even if you thought you were doing things above the board by, like, I don't know how you thought it was above the board.
What if one of your siblings came to you and say, "Hey, what are they telling you guys up there? Because I need to be prepared for whatever they got." This is verbally.
Verbally?
What are you hearing up there?
All I can say is not good, bro.
That's all you can say? I need to be prepared, man. Is it just nod your head. Is it Cheryl? Is it Barbara?
Listen.
What is
you were in the governor's office for a long enough time that you know people from the press.
Wow.
You're
tuned to the room.
You're putting me in a precarious situation. I can't really give you more than that.
All right, let's have a couple of drinks because obviously right now you are.
And that was another thing that bothered me in True Story.
Oh, yeah.
Like, you weren't really for me.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Smiling faces of love. He literally said, I ain't drunk in 6 months. I haven't drunk in 6 months. And I'm trying my best to stay off the wagon. Yeah. Immediately. How, like, in my head, like, what ties does his brother, like, how did he help him? Did he ever talk about that? Like, what did his brother do for him to be so loyal to him?
Yeah, they gave some insight, but you said no spoiler stuff, so okay. I wasn't gonna go into too deep.
Okay, well,
you said, but man, yeah, I do feel like, I think as a sibling, if you know, like, even though you might be on, you know, in trouble, you have to respect, like, I can't drag both of us down.
Yeah,
we both gonna be jobless. How are we gonna go home for Thanksgiving and none of us got a job? How do you go from on top of the world to, like, right, both currently unemployed?
Let's check on suicide watch of the parents of the Cuomos. let's see.
They went from bragging,
man,
showing off the little clips. Look at my son and look at my two sons, governor of New York.
Yep. And CNN's lead
host, reporter.
Yeah.
Over here, I'm so proud of my boys. Chat with one another.
Yeah, a year ago, the Cuomo parents were on top of the world.
Yeah.
Bragging to everybody.
And now that hater neighbor, that fake friend, was like, she was doing all that bragging last year. Now look at them.
She the neighbor across the street in her robe and said, heard about your other son going down too, huh?
That's the serves you right doing all that bragging.
How's Barbara Cuomo doing down in Florida? That's your daughter, right?
I heard she was on the streets.
She's 15. What are you talking about? Fast. All right. You gonna have a good day.
Oh, that's funny.
Yeah, check on the Cuomo parents.
Right, you can't even brag. No, they probably be like, they were set up. My babies were set up.
So now you can use no Cuomo for two different ways.
How you use it? The not perv, like not being sexual harassment.
So if I'm flirting with a woman and I'm not trying to come off too aggressive, I can say no Cuomo, right? That's for Andrew Cuomo, right? But then if it's tell me the inside scoop.
No Cuomo.
No Cuomo. Yo, tell me the tea. Is she pregnant?
No Cuomo. Don't put me in that predicament.
No.
Don't put me in that predicament. No Cuomo, right? Like,
yeah. So I'm thinking, if for that version, should he tell This full moon? Like he has to tell the tea.
Well, unless you just don't want to be like caught as a gossip, and you'd be like, no Cuomo.
So you got to say it and then say no Cuomo.
Okay.
You got to be like, yeah, you know she pregnant, man, but no Cuomo. Don't bring it back to me, no Cuomo.
You didn't hear this from me.
But,
That's you didn't hear it from me? Mm-hmm. No Cuomo.
yeah.
That's funny. That's pretty daggone funny.
You can use that in 2 sentences. I can be like, hey, how you doing, sweetheart? You look beautiful. No Cuomo. Oh, you date my brother? No Cuomo. Don't tell him that I flirted with you. So what I just told you, don't tell that to nobody else, okay?
That's too much.
Right. No Cuomo.
You about to find that in the Urban Dictionary?
No Cuomo.
How do you get an Urban Dictionary? Is it like Wikipedia? You just put it in there yourself?
It got to
It's
be
not
said a lot.
It's not a wiki page? Like, you add it in there? Like, you try to start your own slang?
Let me tell you 2 things I found out today.
Uh-huh. Tell me, Dion, what'd you find out today?
You ready for it?
I'm ready.
Eminem has another name.
The candy or the rapper?
The rapper. Eminem has another name that I just discovered.
Slim Shady?
It's an acronym. Eminem, right? Eminem is also for Marshall Mathers.
Yeah.
Right?
Uh-huh.
But then the letters is another acronym.
Eminem.
No, the letters is another sentence.
What?
Everybody's mother is nice except mine.
Wow. Is that real?
Yes, I just found that out today.
Wow.
Yep. And I just found out how they came up with the restaurant Arby's.
Roast beef. Arby's. I only figured it out based on like the way the situation was going.
Right.
That's funny.
Yeah. Crazy.
That's funny.
Roast beef. It's like, hey, we about that roast beef. We selling roast beef out here today.
Got that Arby's. Arby's.
Hey.
You want some Arby's?
Hey.
That's catchy. I love that. Yo, and sad news, my mom, not sad news, for real, but you know how there's been a worker shortage? I was on the phone with my mom today, and she was like, this line at Bojangles so long. Do you know that a couple of them have closed down? And some of them are only closed on Mondays. But right here, like, she's like, I've been in line for 15 minutes. And the line's just long. So to all my people in North Carolina who knows the Bojangles struggles, I feel you.
What is it, Ray?
Is it the sound of it?
Peace up. What is it? What do they say? We wish you. Hey, come on, help me out. Don't look back and forth.
I don't know what that is.
It's the.
I was doing the sign
prayer,
of the cross.
Prayer. Like, Jesus, look after them.
Oh. Because you know we need it.
Over.
I'm going home. I need Bojangles to be open.
You choose Bojangles over Chick-fil-A?
Yes.
You choose Bojangles over Shake Shack?
Yes.
It's a Shake Shack. Oh, I got you. You choose Bojangles over Birdies.
Yes.
Wow.
Birdies is good, but it doesn't hold Birdies is delicious, but it doesn't hold a sentimental place in my heart. Matter of fact, we should order Birdies today, but
yeah, I'm all for that.
But it does not hold a sentimental place like the Bojangles.
Did you just start dancing? I like Birdies.
What people don't know is I'm a professional dancer.
Private dancer. Dancing for money. Do what you want me to do.
That's just lyrics to a song. There's no truth to it.
Yeah. I want Birdies now.
Okay, we can order it. Calm down.
What you mean order it?
Can't you order it and then go pick it
okay.
up?
In my head, I was like, you about to do a Postmates? Look at you, fancy.
Nah, it's right up the street.
Yeah, it's down the street.
It ain't that deep.
Smiling faces.
You know what else I'm excited about?
What you excited about?
It's Sagittarius season. I forgot to announce it last week.
Are you a Sagittarius?
You know what I am.
Is it already right now?
Yes.
Really?
It started November 22nd.
And it ends when?
December 21st? Question mark. I just know I'm a Sagittarius.
Sagittarius. What sign is that? What it look like?
A arrow. The centaur with the arrow. Yeah.
A centaur?
Centaur.
What does the word Sagittarius mean? Do you know? You just bandwagon on the Zodiac?
It's a constellation, a group of stars that represent these Sagittarians.
Oh, she's going to Google.
And the Sagittarius comes from the Greek.
Oh.
Yes.
Okay. Not the Latin.
Not the Latin. Most you get that confused. And the Sagittarius of it kind of circumspenses back to.
Oh, that's a word.
I know nothing about signs and stuff like that.
Is zodiac and horoscope the same thing? What is
Zodiac?
What is zodiac and what
is
horoscope?
a type of horoscope. Like horoscope is like Sagittarius deals with the astrology of it all. Horoscopes is like the being able to read the futures, but there's different types of horoscopes. That's not all based on astrology, like the zodiac signs.
You know, it'd be a dope name for binoculars that look at women.
Dang it.
What do you call, this is my dad joke right here. What do you call binoculars that only see women? Whores. No, you gotta say prostitutes.
Yeah, or sex workers, and you just can't say women. Sex workers in general.
That's what I said. Sex workers.
Yes.
Yeah.
Your PC best friend right here. Got you.
I was very clean today.
I am very proud of you.
Yeah. I'm cleaning up my. Don't look at me like that. Look at me up and down.
Like you small. Looking at me like I'm small.
Going back to you.
There was one more section that you said you wanted to do. I don't know if you're ready to do it right now.
Go for it.
It was breaking down how, like, trying to break down sounding extremely smart, like explaining something. You know what I mean? Like,
oh, yeah.
Yeah, but I don't know if you wanted to do it.
It's up to you. You were better at it.
Okay, give me something.
All right.
I'm so nervous, guys.
So, Twilla, could you tell me the reason why Thanksgiving is in November and why Americans celebrate it?
So that's a very good question. Thank you for that, Dion Lack. Thanksgiving, most people don't realize, is celebrated in the autumn. In the autumn in the northwestern hemisphere, which is where we exist here in the United States, that the harvest takes place and there's plenty. Now, we start with the idea that there's 13 Thanksgivings according to the indigenous culture, and we have all these harvests to celebrate, and we give thanks to Mother Earth for the things that we have. Now, the misconception is that this started with the Pilgrims. It did not. It started with, as I stated before, our indigenous people who were here first, who celebrated the earth, right? And so what happened is, as it always happens, the colonizers come, and then they were like, this is a great idea, but we're going to snatch it for ourselves. We're going to condense it into one day, and we're going to make it a day of gluttony. And for the symbolism, for the simple symbolism of this Rouge of Thanks, which was actually masqueraded in martyr and deceit, we bring forth this feast that we give thanks. We give thanks with our friends. Taking gratitude.
Come on.
So we're going to give thanks on this one day of the entire year. Like, we can't be grateful all year long. Thank you, Lord, for the breath in my lungs. You know, am I right? Anyway, so back to what the colonizers decided to do was like, here in Plymouth, we're going to take their holiday, we're going to call it Thanksgiving, and then we're going to slaughter the Native American peoples.
So what was the misconception? What are they telling the people of America?
What they're telling the people of America is that we have to give thanks, but thanks was never an idea of the indigenous people. It came from Europe.
Mm-hmm. But what happened in the books? What are they saying to the tiny children?
In the books to the tiny children, they're saying that the Pilgrims and the natives, as they call them in the books, Indians, were friends, and the Indians brought forth this feast to share with the white man.
Welcome
them
Ain't this up?
as a dinner party on Plymouth Rock. And as Brother Malcolm said, Plymouth Rock landed on us. I don't know if that's what he said.
And to the colonizers, y'all can kiss my Aztec.
So dumb.
That is crazy. Good job, Twillo.
Thank you.
That was a fantastic sermon. Now we'll have a selection from the A-B choir. You would think I would be an A-B selection from the choir, but we're talking about the title of the choir is A-B selection.
Abba, Father, choir.
Right. The name of the choir
Is AB.
No, it's titled A-B selection. So when I say I have an A-B selection from A-B selection.
Got you.
Choirs come
Wow. That is powerful, my brother.
Yeah, like Miss Marvel. So I think we've covered a lot.
Yeah, man.
I'm hungry.
Yeah, I am too.
Thank you for bringing up food.
Yeah, and I also just want to thank you all for watching in, tuning in once again. This is our first time going live on our Insta, so thank you for all those who checked us out. Be sure to like and subscribe. Please comment, leave us some topics that you want to hear about, and be sure to check out I'm in a podcast that came out today on Planet 30, and as well as Dion, you've been making your rounds on.
Yeah, check me out on
More to the
Daddy
Story.
Issues will be out today as well. It's Thursday. I do. Yes, I do.
You're in More to the Story this week.
More of the Story with Farron Moore, who's on the Here's page, and I also did Damn Internet You Scary.
Oh, you famous.
Page. Stop it. And then I also will be on a couple more episodes of Black Blasphemy on All Deaf Digital. It's just ironic that everything is coming out this week. I tried this stuff a long time ago.
Stop it. Just bask in it. Yes, it's a good week. But as always, until next time, we shall see you later.